Hello, I just wanted to go over the register with you. Down here at the bottom, I have a cheat sheet. Also, there is a book if you need help. I will also have my phone number here, so if you need to ask me anything, you can always give me a call. As far as the register goes, Debbie, you've used this, but we've added a lot of departments to the keys. Don't stress. Sue, this is very similar to the register we had. It was the one that was in the Grill and Chill before they got a new one, but basic, simple register functions. The key thing though is, do you see how it went to sleep here? If I was to enter in $2.99 taxable, you can see it only entered in 99 cents because it took the 2 as a wake-up call. So I need to let you guys know to make sure that you always wake it up. You use either this key, or the 2 that I normally use, but really any key will work at waking this register up. So we're going to do $2. Now that it is awake, we're going to do $2.99 taxable. And you can see it pops up here on the screen, 1 at $2.99. If I want to do another one, all I have to do is hit taxable again, and it changed it to 2. Or I could do another $2.99 taxable, and now I have 3. Now let's say they wanted to take one of those off. These keys here, the arrow keys, I'm going to go up and I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit avoid, and you can see it did it to 2 at $2.99. I will do it again, and this time I will hold it there. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to hit the void key, and now it changed it to 1 at $2.99. And if I want to take all of them off, I can just do that again. I will hit subtotal and total. All right, subtotal, and then the cash total, this blue button here. Okay, if I had used a credit card, I went through the whole process and I used a credit card, I would hit the charge key here, and the drawer would open up. You can see I put charge cards here. I did that because I was ringing up one person, doing the charge, and then I would ring up the next person, and I would not finish out the sale. That second person, I would add their order to the first order. This way it makes me open up the drawer at the end of every order or every sale, and I put the charge card in here. If you get too many charge cards, slips, just paper clip them, put them in this little jar here. Super simple. Okay, now let's talk about all of these keys. These keys are all different departments, and the ones that you're familiar with is taxable, non-taxable, Bibles, and this one was grains. We do not have grains anymore. We only have candy. So I switched from grains to candy. So we have taxable, non-taxable, Bibles, and candy. You're welcome to just use those 4. You do not have to worry about all of these others. If, however, you wanted to, you are welcome to. These are kids' books. For instance, I could ring up $3.99, hit kids' books, and go through and finish the sale. If I have toys, I type in the total, whatever the cost of the toy was, $8.99 or whatever. I would hit this department shift key, and then that allows me to hit this. So let's give an example. I'm going to do $8.99. I'm going to hit shift key, and then watch. I'm going to hit the toy button, and it pops toys up. So that's what that shift key is, and that brings all of these bottom row. Okay, but I suspect you're going to be super busy, and you're going to want to just make it as easy as possible. So for you guys, since you're just filling in, here's taxable, non-taxable, Bibles, and candy. And you do not have to worry about all of these keys. Okay? Just make it easy on yourself. I super appreciate you guys stepping in and helping. The only other thing I'm going to show you is down here under the register, and it just slid way back when I got that out. I have this worksheet that I've been working on, and let me show you how it works really quick. This is what it looks like on this side, and this side is one that has been filled out. This was from last weekend. I put at the top that they were a private group, but we also had worship night, the date. When I put money in the drawer, I counted it and it came to $200. When I, at the end of the day, took money out of the drawer, I counted everything, and this was my total, minus the $200 that I started with, and this is my profit for the day. If you guys are willing, Sue mostly on Friday, if you'll do this on Friday, that would be helpful. And then, of course, both of you do this on Saturday night. This down here is my notes. I said that there was a mix of Spanish, Black, and worship night guests. So that way I know what kind of guests they were. And the reason for this is because I know that Spanish and Black people spend money. Asian people do not. So that's kind of lets me know what kind of people we had here. Here is what they bought. Now, because I use these keys here, all of these different department keys, when I do the X and Z tape, it prints up all these departments and tells me I've sold like 3 Bibles at this price. But since you're not going to do that, I'm not asking you to, just write down. They mostly bought tumblers, jewelry, books, shirts, and hats, that kind of thing. That way I know that next year when I look at this group, I know that I need to stock these things for this group because that's what they bought a lot of. So that's it for the register. Oh, one other key. If I'm ringing up, look, it went back to sleep on me. So I'm just going to hit a button that wakes it up. I ring up $2.99 and I have an item that's on clearance. I'm going to hit the item, non-taxable, and then I'm going to hit whatever the discount is. So 50%, and then it shows 50%. I could put 20%, I could put 30, I could put 70. It's just this little percentage key right up above the void key. All right, that's it. I will send you another video about the bookstore and where things are located. All right, you have a great day. Thanks, bye.